One of the legs of the Military Wilderness Challenge puts service members in a Ducky going over whitewater rapids. Here to explain some of the finer points of operating one of these crafts is Brad Scott of Ace Adventure Resorts. Brad, for starters, can you tell me, what is a Ducky?
Well, a Ducky is one of the more fun whitewater crafts that you're going to have some time spent in the race this weekend. They're actually nicknamed Duckies. The official term would be an inflatable kayak. Looks just like a kayak, except you don't sit down inside of it. Your feet go out in front of you and you paddle along with a double-bladed paddle. Now, the nice thing about an inflatable kayak, or a Ducky, as it were, if you flip it over and you're swimming in the water, you just climb back right on top of it without going to shore, without having to stop. Makes for a really fun experience.
Is there any kind of gear that service members participating in this race will need when they operate a Ducky over these rapids?
Yeah, absolutely. As far as equipment and things you're going to need, when operating a Ducky, you're always going to have a double-bladed paddle, similar to what you would use with a kayak. So you can paddle on both sides very easily. Other than that, standard whitewater equipment, always have your helmet, your PFD, your personal flotation device, and any warm clothing you might need depending on water temperature and air conditions. The most widely used option would be a wetsuit, and I think we're going to put you in one of those pretty soon, aren't we?
Yeah, why don't we put one on and we'll get in the water and go over some of the points of operating this.
Sounds great, man.
I'm all suited up in the same gear our participants are going to be wearing for the water rapids part of the course. Brad, why don't we go over how to use one of these Duckies?
So the most important part is rear end first. So just
rear end first. And then just kind of sit back down like this. All right.
All right.
Oh, that was easy.
Paddling a Ducky is a pretty simple 1-2 motion. You'll notice the paddle here has 2 blades. You want to put your hands about shoulder width apart.
All right, so right here's fine.
And rotate it just like that. There you go. You lean your body forward, put this blade down in the water, turn your torso, and then do the other side. There you go.
All right.
At a nice even pace, that'll propel you right along. Now, the hardest part about navigating your inflatable kayak, the going forward, the going back seems pretty easy. It's when you want to turn your inflatable kayak that things start to get a little testy. So, a couple different ways you can turn. You can take more than one forward stroke on one side and it'll slowly turn you around.
Okay, so just double up.
Right. If you need to turn quickly, the best thing to do is what we call a backward sweep. You're going to take that paddle over there, put it in the water behind you, and sweep it around this way, and you'll notice inflatable kayak spins right around.
Great.
Go ahead and try it on the other side. Put it behind you, give her a big sweep. Do another one if you have to. Spins you right around. That's the quickest way to steer your Ducky when you're in whitewater. Other than that, point it downstream, have fun, hope for the best.